That's my jam. So turn up. Listen, I'm back on the go again. I'm in these streets. I be beating these streets up. Like, I cannot sit still. I gotta stay on the go. I'm like energy. I gotta stay flowing, okay? So yes. So check me out. I just got off the phone with one of my young cats I used to work with back in the day. And I was just talking to the young brother. He's looking for a job. He's about 24, and he's feeling like he's not doing well in life. Like, he's not getting ahead, and he feel like he should be doing better. And I'm like, okay, on one hand, yes, there's always room for growth. There's always room for improvement. You should always want to better yourself. Because again, there are individuals that are your age and younger that are making your annual income monthly and weekly. You don't believe me? You can Google it. I can introduce you to some of them. I personally know some of them that are 24, 25 years young and are killing the game, are out here financially free, not working or adhering to the whole criteria of gotta get a job. But on the other side of this, check this out. You're not late, you're not behind, you're not slacking, because guess what? It's also just how it's individuals that are doing great. There are also some individuals that are your age and younger that has thrown their life away. That has got incarcerated, that has crashed out, that has done a lot of different things that make the wrong decisions. I wouldn't say wrong or right decisions, that have made decisions in themselves that has led to a not so bright outcome. Because when I had to remind him, like, when I was his age, I almost caught 25 years. You know, so I was like, listen, bro, like, you're in a great position, bro. Like, you have a degree, you're in school, you know, even if you don't have a degree, you're young, you're 24, you don't have any children. Check this out. You don't have any children, so you don't have any major responsibilities outside of just developing yourself. Now, what you need to focus on is getting yourself together physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and economically. I told him there's so many things I wish I knew when I was his age. And I just wanted to go spilling. I wish I knew about how to incorporate an LLC. I wish someone would put me on game and told me about how I can put myself on payroll. I wish somebody would told me about how to day trade. I wish someone would told me about how to open a brokerage account and trade, and how to make withdrawals from that brokerage account into my business account, and use that business account to pay myself via payroll through a payroll processor, and take taxes out of my own check. And so now I am my own boss. I have my own job. I am my own job. Like, it's just not what you do, it's how you do it. And I wish someone would have told me about stocks, it's not about loading up a lot of money at one time. It's just about little by little. But I wish somebody would have told me about compounding, about how $5 a day or $5 a week invested into any of the top 30 companies in the NASDAQ 100, or just invested in the SPX 500, who's been yielding over 6 to 10% annual returns over the last 5 to 10 years. You know, so I wish someone would have told me these things. Like, I was like, if I knew what I know now back then at the age of 24, oh my gosh, my trajectory would be so much different. And so, and I had to apologize to him, because I'm like, as the older generation, as a representation of the older generation, I owe you guys an apology, because we left y'all with nothing. We gatekeep a lot of information. We withheld a lot of information. We passed on a lot of problems to you guys. And I just want to say I apologize. That's the first thing first. I'm not sorry by any means, but I apologize. And now that I have an understanding of what's going on, an understanding of what we left you with, I feel it's my responsibility to pick up the mantle and begin to teach and begin to do everything I can to reach. And I hope this message reach any young individual, male, female. If you want to learn more, you want to get into my organization, partner up with me, become a mentee, you want me to coach you, or you just want more information about my experiences. I've done a lot, and some would say it's wrong. I've sold everything except myself. Okay. I never would sell myself, but I've definitely sold candy, all kind of candy, street candy, legal candy. I've sold clothing. I've sold a pair. I've dabbled in a lot of businesses. I've done what Napoleon Hill said. I've failed so much, but I've kept my enthusiasm. I failed, and I failed again. And I want to let all young individuals know, just because you're in a tough situation right now, just because you're in a hard situation or you can't see your way out of it, guess what? Understand this, it's all temporary. I know you don't want to work that job, but working that job is part of your path. That working that job is building you to be able to own your own. It's building the characteristics. It's building the mental dexterity, because you can't operate your own until you know how to take care of somebody else's. You can't just jump straight into. You can't just skip the steps like, oh well, something else is done. I get so excited because I was just talking to my young brother, and I just want to see you shine. I want to see you do better. I want to see you be able to retire your moms. I want to see you be able to, let's get the money out the way. We shouldn't be worried. Money should be the last of our issues. That should be the last of our worries. We know how to day trade now. We know about stocks now. We know about crypto. We know about real estate, Airbnb, selling digital products. We know e-commerce, same thing. We know about a lot of different stuff now that produces multiple streams of income. We know about diversifying our portfolio. We have access to gaining an understanding of financial literacy now. So now, if we have all that, then we got the money. Now, what's the issue? What do we need to work on? Now we can work on loving one another. But prior to loving one another, we gotta work on loving ourselves. We gotta work on giving yourself room to fail, giving yourself the unction and ability to be like, yes, I failed. But guess what? That failure isn't final. That failure isn't the end. See, you learn some of your greatest lessons in life are going to come through the worst pain you ever been through. Some of your greatest hardships are going to teach you some of your greatest lessons. So when you're down and you're out, guess what? As men, we adapt and we adjust. You want to talk to somebody? Hit me up. I'm always available. Like 24/7, 365. I do not sleep. I be on it. I get about probably like 3 to 4 hours of sleep a day. But listen, hit me up. We can work. We can chop it up. We can come up with a game plan. But please understand, if you do hit me up, please understand this. I'm not gonna play with you. I'm like, you gotta understand how great you are. I'm going to challenge you to become your best self. We're gonna come up with a game plan. We're gonna come up with action steps. Whatever your situation may be, there are solutions to get you out of it. If you want to become physically fit, listen, put together a game plan and I hold you accountable. Let's rock. You want to become financially free? What's up? I got a whole blueprint. If any young individual that's between 18 and 25, get into network marketing. Why I say this? Get into network marketing, because you're going to be able to. It's just like going to college, but you're getting paid for it. You're getting paid for it. That's the difference. Why I say it's like going to college? Because you get to be around different individuals from different walks of life. Just like in college, but the difference is everybody is on the same mindset, on the same wavelength. I would say you're surrounded by like-minded individuals. Some older, some younger than you, and it's gonna breed exposure. It's gonna breed exposure. And then you're gonna hear people talking about financial literacy. You're gonna hear people talking about financial freedom. You're gonna see individuals who are making beautiful amounts of money every single month. Not even the fact that it's not even about the money, it's about the exposure. Because my life, I'm just giving examples because what changed my life. When I was selling what I was selling in the streets, my life changed when I got introduced to network marketing. I didn't even know that it was possible for people to be making $50,000 a month. I didn't even know that I couldn't fathom that. Not at my age. All I knew was $7 an hour, $13 an hour was the highest I was of my awareness. I didn't know we could get paid more than that an hour at an early age. I didn't know. You don't know what you don't know. But then I get invited to this meeting. Oh man, let me tell you about this. I get invited to this meeting, and at the time, I was doing little numbers. You know what I'm saying? I was doing a few numbers. So I was feeling myself. Tell me why I showed up to this meeting with a fur coat on, you know, with the fur around my neck, you know. I had my grill in. Look, you couldn't tell me nothing. I'm not. I had a little shout on my side, you know. I'm feeling myself, you know, walking. Yeah. I'm a businessman, you know. What's up? Let me see what's going on in here. Yeah, I'm in here. You feel me? Representing, looking like a dope dealer. Just looking stupid, attracting the wrong attention. Period. What? I look around. This folks in business suits. You know, everybody in button-ups, polos. I'm the only individual in here looking foolish. So this what got me. Check this out. All of a sudden, individuals started. You know how to. If you used to network marketing, they celebrate one another. There's another reason why you need to get into network marketing, because it's an environment where they celebrate each other. It's an environment where they edify each other. You know, they build each other up. You cannot succeed in network marketing without loving on and genuinely helping others. You cannot. It cannot happen. This is the beauty of it. And so check this out. So they go to talking about $50,000 a month earners, and this was the company Amway, and I'm like, $50,000 a month. A month? What? When I tell you, because I was feeling like the man when I walked in, and I just sunk down. I sunk so low in my seat, because I'm like, here I am doing a few numbers, doing about 2-3 bands a week, you know, doing street numbers type stuff, you know. But I wasn't on no 50,000. I wasn't even mentally. I didn't even know anything I could do to bring in 50 bands a month without doggone shutting down the city type stuff, you know, sewing up the block. Like I had no clue that was even fathomable, you know, $50,000 a month. So, but it was. I joined, of course. I learned a lot. Exposed me to a lot of different individuals that was in the same city I was in, but we would have never met if it wasn't for that network marketing company. I would have never knew these individuals existed. I would have never met them, because we never would have hung out. I would have never even got a chance to interact and speak and converse with these individuals if it wasn't for network marketing. Like, it exposed you to different individuals who all want the same thing: freedom. That's all. So with that being said, I know I got a little turned up. I got a little excited, because I'm just so passionate. I'm just so thankful. I'm just so turned up about the next generation. Like, just pouring into you guys and just seeing y'all shine and leaving y'all with a foundation, leaving y'all with a blueprint, not leaving y'all with problems and hopes and aspirations. No, I'm leaving y'all with directions, instructions, and education and information that you can apply to your life right now and change it. You know, that's all I'm saying. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it didn't talk anybody heads out. With peace, love, and light, baby, and a whole lot of abundance in sight. Let's work. You're great. Believe in yourself. I'm out.